Yeah, but I tell you why I say that they're weird. It's that dreaded word again.
What's that?
Expectations.
Yeah, but expectations are beliefs, because when you have a belief, then you kind of expect something to happen. But when you live a life without believing something and use your intelligence, then you accept things for what they are and accept people for what they are, and then you won't be let down then.
Yeah, I think the problem I've got though is that not everybody, not enough people think like that.
Yeah.
Because like for instance, excuse me, that chocolate egg.
Hey, that chocolate egg. Gotta let everyone know that chocolate egg was
Passion
amazing.
fruit.
I know.
Oh.
I ate that with a passion a moment ago.
Yeah, just the whole kind of like, I get this sense from some people that they think there's one defined way of having a friendship.
Yeah.
And how you're supposed to behave in that friendship. And then if that person doesn't fit that or doesn't meet those requirements that you put on that person, there's problems.
But then again, it goes back to people's, conflicts are based on me looking at you as the way I am rather than as the way you are. And then that's where the problem is, because you're not accepting people for who they are.
Yeah.
And then you're wondering why you have so much conflict with people.
Yeah.
You need to kind of look at yourself then, in all honesty.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people need to do that. I had to learn that. I had to learn that in my relationships with my previous partners. I had to learn it with family. I had to learn it with friends. And that's why we're here today.
True.
Yeah. To look at myself rather than anyone else.
It's very true. I also think that people don't like change.
Yes. We're scared of change. We're scared of the unknown. The unknown is scary because we've learned to live in security.
Because the fact that like was a period in my life where I lost everybody who was close around me.
Yeah.
And I was doing what you said, because I'm always a self-reflector, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing that's affecting this? But nothing inside me felt. I've been in that place where I am the cause. I know what it feels like. This time I didn't have that feeling, and I realised it's because I changed and started to do things that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And started to follow my heart and my passions and step out of those norms that they were expecting me to be.
Yeah.
And that was the problem.
You started to be the change you wanted to see.
Oi.
And I guess many people don't want to change, so they reflect back to or go back to the way they know. And if you want something you've never had, you got to do something you've never done.
Yeah.
And that's the reality, and that's what you did. But those around you didn't want that, so they left. And those who, in life, what comes, let it come. What goes, let it go. And what stays, that's what's important.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. So, yeah. So that's why they don't.
So what are you letting go?
Many things. I let go of many things in life. Well, I let go of a lot of weight.
Bro, when you walked through my door, I couldn't believe. I was like, what? Margaret.
I know. Life took its toll, man.
That was Thailand.
Thailand, Thai prison.
Prison, yeah.
Thailand journeys. Getting lost in the jungle, and hitchhiking out, all of that stuff. Walking everywhere since I've come back. So.
Oh my days. Speaking of walking everywhere, right? You see how much you affect me, yeah? So, when I go to work now, like, all the schools that are within a certain radius, I walk to them now. I don't take the bus, yeah. So I walk to this school, which is like a 40-minute walk from my office, right?
Feels good though.
So check me, yeah? So, this is how I knew you proper got into my head, right? And it was at the beginning of the week when I was doing all of this high performance stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm walking down, I'm almost at Turnpike Lake tube station, and I'm cold, and I'm about to put my jacket on. And as I go to put my jacket on, I stopped and I went, nah, if you're cold, you ain't walking fast enough.
You're walking at too slow pace.
And
Yeah.
then I just hot stepped, and I was like, I was nice after about 5 minutes. I said, nah, he's in my head.
It's love, sis. It's love. What can I say?
You got me working out here, bro.
Good. In order to have better, we gotta be better.
I know.
And that's one thing I learned in life. So you just gotta appreciate, like, the most beautiful gift we've ever got is our bodies. So we should utilize it as much as possible.
We treat our bodies so bad.
Yeah, and neglect it.
That's another reason why I'm eating like a vegan. Like, have you noticed that I don't say I'm vegan? I say I'm eating like a vegan.
I noticed.
Yeah, because there's multiple reasons for that.
Okay.
Number one, I don't like titles.
I'm not a title
I
person
hate
either.
titles because titles breed expectations.
Yeah, and people ask for people give titles and ask for titles to know what level of respect to give you.
Yeah. And also, a title comes with criteria.
Yeah.
So if I say I'm vegan, the first thing someone's going to do is look and see if I'm wearing leather.
Yeah.
Yes, I own leather. Yes, I own leather.
Hey.
And also, I say I eat like a vegan most of the time because, like you saw earlier, I had garlic bread.
Yeah.
And it has butter in it.
Yeah.
Kill me, shoot me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But anyway, that's besides the point. The point I was making is we don't treat our bodies well, which is why I'm doing this transition to a vegan diet.
Hey.
Because of number one, the documentary that I saw and the animal agriculture and the effects on the environment are disgusting. But also, my body feels amazing.
And that's what's important, is how you feel.
I feel so great. Like I although today was the first time that I got tempted and it was the smell of bacon that was just tripping at me. But
Bacon tempts me too.
trust, bro.
I don't eat it, but it tempts me.
I know, but nah. But it's one of them ones where I don't even want to eat the meat because I don't want to feel like I've eaten meat. Because my body knows when I've eaten meat. Like, it's problems.
Yeah.
And since I've started my transition, I don't have those problems anymore.
Good.
It's amazing.
But the reason why I know different things with different strokes with different fronts is because the doctor will say milk is good for everyone, but what about those who are lactose intolerant?
Yeah.
So not everything is for everyone. So at the end of the day, meat is not for your body, and now you're listening to your body finally.
Yeah. But even that, I would even argue that when doctors say that milk is good for everybody, why is it?
Because they say it, that's it.
Like they say, oh, for bones and calcium. There's no research that proves that cows, let me say it again, cows' milk helps humans with their bones and calcium. There is no evidence to support that. It's bullshit. It's actually bullshit.
Well, it's just because they say it.
Yeah,
that's why.
It's because they say it, isn't it?
It's
the invisible they that we attribute everything to.
Yeah. Literally, that's what it is. Everything someone else says, we accept it as 100% gospel. Yeah, and it's kind of like, learn for yourself and what's right for you. And it's sad that we just, what's it called, monkey see, monkey do attitude. Yeah. Hearsay, carry go, bring come. Well, my mum used to always say it, so it sounded good for the moment.
Yeah, my mum's one was every mickle, mickle, muckle.
Oh, I love that saying. It's true. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. For anyone that doesn't understand, you know, every little makes a lot. Yeah. But man, hey, I love that saying. Yeah. That's one of my favorites. But yeah, man, relationships, expectations, and bodies, it's crazy. It's how we see ourselves and how we feel about ourselves. That's really important. That's the most important criteria. That's why I always say self-reflection is the most important thing, because all the answers are inside of us. Because your body starts to feel better now you're eating like a vegan.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I went to Prince of Peckham the other day.
Hey.
Raf got a fried chicken burger, and I happily ate 2 jerk cauliflower steaks.
How was
and
that?
Rice and peas. You know what? I can't even lie. Raf's jerk cauliflower was 10 times better. I Can't even lie.
It's always 10 times better for someone else's plate. I've noticed that, especially for your partner's plate. Hey,
Can't even lie.
that is always the case.
But yeah, no, it was good, man. It was good. Like, I didn't feel like I was missing out. Because again, like what I said, like, I've always known that my body doesn't like meat, but I'm fast. I like meat. I like the taste of it.
Yeah, me too. Meat tastes good.
But I think because I've been, must be a month and a half now. It's too long that I've gone feeling this good. I can't go back now.
Yeah, once you go forward, going back is silly. Yeah, it makes sense. That's why I'm sitting like a Buddha.
Bro, you are Buddha. I actually think you're Buddha reincarnated. Like.
What is it?
I'm not allowed to take pictures of you. I can't get a tattoo of you. Like, yeah, no, you're some next guru, man. I don't know what Thailand did to you, bro.
It threw me in prison.
Yeah, it did throw you in prison, but it also threw you a new lifeline.
Yeah, it did. Life is beautiful again, man. Life is beautiful, and I just want to spread that with everyone. That's all, really.
I'll just never forget when we used to be on Instagram. Like, I used to be holding my phone, like, just looking at you, like, this guy, like, what's going on with this guy? You just be like, that's what I'm saying, sis. It's just love. Just unplug. Just connect. Peace. I'm like, feeling it through the phone, like. You literally made me come in one day and just turn everything off and just sit in front of that Buddha and just
breathe.
Yeah.
And let go.
Yeah.
Because that's what life requires anyway. Life requires for us to reconnect with us, and there's so much to reconnect to. Everything and everyone. We can connect to everything if we choose to.
We're like physical internet.
Yeah. Literally, because the Chinese call it the red string theory. So the red string is there's a invisible red string that connects every single being.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's connected to loved ones, and that one is very, very strong. So yeah, the Chinese. Well, if you get the chance, read the Chinese red string theory. It's really good, and that's kind of how we're connected to everyone, like the internet. Like Wi-Fi, no matter where you go, you can't see it. It connects to everything and makes everything work.
Yeah.
Once we connect to that super highway Wi-Fi, we good to go, baby.
I remember seeing the funniest meme once. Let's see if I can remember it. Something like, it was like Facebook had said something like, I control what people see. And Twitter was like, I control what you say. And Instagram was like, I control what you look like, something like that. And then electricity was like, well, fuck all y'all, because if you ain't got me, like, your shit ain't working.
It's true.
So, yeah, the electricity is the power, man.
Electricity is. It really is. Because it always goes back to the source. Always does.
Yeah, the source energy.
Yeah.
Always goes back to energy.
And what's it called? If you unplug from it, you stop working.
Yeah.
So you always need to connect to the electricity to work. That's why electricity is probably the best metaphor for something you can't see, but you know that it's there, and it makes everything work.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.